We had already done one can of Expandifoam over towards the corner, and I was thinking, oh, we're done. But we need to do the wall as well and various other cracks, though the cat won't be happy because then the bugs won't crawl up and she can't chase them. Ah, such is life. So time to get the Expandifoam back out, and then we'll have to do more caulking. Seems like an endless project. I learned quickly when it comes to Expandifoam, it has a mind of its own, and it's going to go where it's going to go. What I didn't realize is then now we have to saw this off. So I got the multi-tool out and started trimming away at this. I tell you, with my 5-pound turkey arms, which means I can't lift more than a 5-pound frozen turkey that came up one year at Thanksgiving. This hurt my arm for about 10 days after. I must not use that muscle in my arm because I was like, oh my gosh, I am sore. What did I do? I haven't done anything different. And then I'm like, it was the multi-tool. I blame the multi-tool, definitely. So it took me about 2 hours to get this Expandifoam even. Talk about crazy. The endless cycle of caulking and painting. See the gaps there? They need to be caulked. But then unfortunately, the color does not match. Trying to find a spot where you can see where we caulked this, and now we're going to have to repaint. This shows it pretty well. When it's wet, when the caulk is wet, it matches perfectly. Then it dries darker. So now we're going to have to go over this again with paint. You remember, I showed you that there was dark spots where the caulk was. So we went over it with the paint. So much better. Even though we have everything caulked up really well inside and out, we had another rainstorm come through and our sprinklers hit our porch, and we were noticing we still have a water issue and we can't figure out where it's coming from. We were like, is it coming through the windows? Is it coming from the cement? So we thought we would do a test to figure out where the water was coming from.
Which I'm not sure the peel hole was working prior to me taking the plastic off, but
decided we would beef up the inside and caulk it more and use some Expandifoam. But I was looking at this and I'm like, this really needs something. I don't like how it looks. I was like, what about baseboard? My husband's like, really? Just putting lipstick on a pig. My thought is, pigs are cute. I want some baseboard. So we got some baseboard out, but I didn't realize how much work it was going to be. He had to take the multi-tool and cut the edges of the trim so it wouldn't overlap. So that was a little bit time consuming. Now we're putting up pieces of the trim that we had to take down when we boosted up the wall. The tricky part with this is we have to notch out where the screw is when we reattach the wall, and we also have to cut it shorter so it doesn't hit the baseboard. So that multi-tool is really coming in handy. But because of all the cuts and the measuring and all of that jazz, it's taken a bit. That seems to be the theme of this project. So we've got the trim and the baseboard all put up. We are in the home stretch. We're laying down masking tape so we can caulk the bottom of the baseboard to be doubly sure that there isn't going to be any water issues in the future. And there it is. Nice caulk line. It looks perfect. I gotta go and pull this tape off. Then we'll double check all of our caulk lines and all the cracks are sealed perfectly. And then we should be ready to start carpet. We're getting some indoor-outdoor carpet for the place. The carpet took us a lot longer to install than we were planning on. Of course, we had a helper every single time we were there. And when there was a sunny spot, that was her spot. Didn't matter if we were trying to install the carpet right then and there. So we didn't mind too much. She's just too cute. I don't know if you remember from the first video what this looked like when we started on this project. It's been a couple months and a lot of work, but we really wanted to get where it had fallen and had gaps and cracks and stuff all sealed up. And that was our mission, which we accomplished nicely. I like it. It looks really good now. Take a look at the finished product. Love it. There's where it had fallen. Totally down there. There was a huge gap. And now the cat has her cat mats.
We're getting things situated out
and
here.
Everything that she could possibly
and
need.
Automated. Alexa, turn on string lights. We also got our cat detect set up, so when the cat walks up here, that turns on to let us know if she wants in.
It's definitely a smart porch. It has several different switches to turn on different lights. We have the porch light, the string lights, and then I also have a light over by my CNC machine that I'm going to need several different levels for because it needs to be bright enough that I can see what I'm doing. And it's rigged to go up 3 times, which is perfect.